Welcome to the Undercover racing for our very first time. So looks like we're gonna be to do what it started to using to switch automatic and manual transmission. And I just literally forgot it that I ever to say. Welcome right here to Undercover racing. And this is gonna be for my first time, and in my opinion, this isn't gonna be to do what is gonna be was to be. But the first thing is started in the day, and around for this first minutes and around for this game, because looks like even before that wasn't gonna be in the case. This is how first 159 and around for this game, because looks like in the minutes leaderboard, and perhaps this should be my first minutes as anyways. So looks like we have a spawn car, 3 cars, and against everything as well. So we have a BMW, Corvettes as anything as well, and the most like exotic cars as Mercedes AMG. Everything is gonna be Game Pass like these things as well. The VIP cars and the track cars looks like it's gonna be everywhere as well. So even the police cars is absolutely gonna be required for Game Pass. Now as you can see this very earlier, so looks like the 300ZX. Now let's just start an Aston Martin DB11. So I'm just gonna be to do for its first time. The DB12 isn't gonna be to do like I guess. This must be actually for Forza Horizon 5 reference about for this one. So unfortunately, if I'm just gonna be using manual transmission, I cannot even to turn on the engine. So looks like the engine must be turned on at all times. Now let's just gonna be getting on. Please turn on the engine at all times, and because of this underground street racing, but the time that you played is actually gonna get hurting myself for this one. Forza Horizon 5, new arrival, 2 badges completed, and all badges we have 2. Now looks like we got always 6 gears and 8 gears hit by a traffic, and it got froze. Anyways, it will be taking for very too much as well, even because their vehicles, I don't really think this is gonna be something it's gonna be sounds like for a project no Hesi. Now let's just gonna be to do what is to take around for this very quick take for this 50 for 5th gear for as well. So let's just gonna be headed all the way for the 4th gear, and I can see the police cars are just gonna be trying to catching me up. So unfortunately, mini lads, you might be able to play for this game, overtake a police car. Oh dear, we're in for a pursuit. And let's just get the beginning all the way to 6th gear, and perhaps that doesn't reach it to 200 miles per hour. Now let's see about for the settings and about for this frames per second and around for this ping. The frames per second is pretty extremely diffused. This is absolutely going to be to do like this one, and unfortunately where are the traffic collisions must be updated as well. So return to start, we heard is as absolutely for a Celine S7. There must be 1 Ferrari, and let's just going to be going for shop. We have for Game Pass cars, and about for doing like this one for shop exotic cars, hypercars, JDM, and VIP for newly Ferrari track cars, Formula 1 cars, and the police cars as well. There are no police cars, everything as well. What about the zero budget Mustang as well? So looks like this is absolutely I'm going to be spawning for a Dodge Charger Hellcat as well. So scratching for this about for this yet. No Hesi cars. I don't really think we're not going to be spawning for about for this one. The Camaro ZR1 Corvette ZR1 is absolutely pretty such that I just literally own from Ultimate Driving. I think we're just gonna be turning on the engine, and I love to, because I'm gonna be making it such as a master of this one, and I love the sound of bustle. Oh my dear, there must be so many traffic around for this one. Maybe if this is required for Indian roads or highway as well, eventually that automatically turns off the engine. Oh my dear, this is so really bad at just spawning for very much. I really think this isn't gonna be very good for this one. The Infinity G35 or the C205 AMG as well. I really think someone just spawned in a McLaren F1, and probably this is gonna be to do what is gonna be crazy about for this one. The Alfa Romeo 4C, no, let's just gonna be to do. Let's just spawn a Chevy Chevelle. It's not just a real Chevelle around for this anymore. But it looks like he just eventually spawning Ferrari. I think this is a terrifying Chevelle. Argentina Chevelle as well. So Ferrari 550. I just spawned for it just the same as the car. Honda S2000. No, I don't like this one. Because probably I'm going to be using for a Ford Mustang, and I love some of the classic cars. I'm just gonna be getting away. Bullet reference. It's gonna be turning on the engine. Let's choose the manual transmission. And what that it means, we need for a manual transmission. Top speed of this car is. And because I'm probably, that must be the no Hesi like this one. It contains a little bit for extreme amount of lag around for this one. So I'm gonna be going on to the end of the highway. Unluckily, this is absolutely pretty nonsense about for this vehicle. Oh dear, I cannot able to get right back here. So this is where, wait, this is gonna be for the same as Project No Hesi in about for this moment. So I'm gonna be using for the Porsche 935. This is a race car that I actually owned in Project Track Day. The Moby Dick run for just gonna be going inside of this vehicle, and let's just gonna be choosing around for the manual transmission. Now let's just gonna be trying to go ahead, and the top speed testing will be literally right over here. Now let's just gonna be going over here, and pretty sure let's just gonna be doing for 24 hours of Le Mans. As the vehicle is continuously going for top speeds in about for this vehicle. And I'm probably sure we're going to be going all the way in for this one. Now, the frames per second might able to get really cursed in about for this one. The fuse is absolutely going to be using for frames per second. I mean, wait a second. This must be the FOV is what absolutely is going to be what happens. That is just going to be going on to ruin. There's the gas station right onto the right. And looks like we got 175 miles per hour. And we got 85 miles per hour for this one. Unfortunately, we cannot able to use the fourth gear anymore for this one. So the frames per second is going to be set right here to 1 frames per second. So that doesn't gonna be very mean to do like this one, but probably we're reaching to the end of the road, and looks like that must be the breaking point. And this is where that the end of the highway is. And because of probably we just eventually gonna be returned back into this way. So the traffic testing, I'm not gonna be going back for right here. The Nissan 300ZX as well. So the Rolls-Royce Phantom as well. The Rolls-Royce Wraith is I'm gonna be driving for this for a bad luxury car. So looks like I'm just gonna be going operated for this open for about for this literally. Now, as you can see around for the faster acceleration, I cannot believe I cannot see because of the frames per second problem. And I would not like for this today, and because of the sunset is over, because I'm probably the 8th gear is probably going to be the slower cars, because that really does not going to be to do like I say. Let's just spawn for the 430 Scuderia Roadster as well. 430 Scuderia Spider. Now I'm probably we're going to be to do what I just going to be what else that I just literally spawned right here. I love Ferraris as literally even possible, and because Ferrari's removed from driving empire, including the limiteds as well, as because of this only one thing, I wasn't gonna be possibly that we're gonna be alright. We still have Ferraris in other kinds of games as well, Now let's test for the acceleration, and this must be the Ferrari 430 Spider. And let's just gonna be going all the way up right here to 5th gear, and luckily I say I love even 200 miles per hour, just like it's gonna be doing even for a Various Perfect. Now the 6th gear has been enabled in about for this one. 188 miles per hour. That was a bad acting or some kind of, and mysteriously it's not faster than it's always 200 miles per hour. That was a bad top speed, and which is even though that was really such a cursed idea. And there must be a 458 exotic car as well. Where's the 458? Everything is BMW as well. The ZR1, the Camaro ZR1 is, I just literally spawned right over here. And this must be the Hesi Camaro as well. So we're not going to be doing what is going to be next time. And this isn't a Chevelle for about for this one. And I should going to be checking out for a Dodge Challenger Demon. And here it is, right there. So over here, that we're just going to be doing for about for to start on. And it has a supercharger. Now let's just going to be trying to start all the way for this time. But without further ado, now we got for 5 gears available. Now looks like Project No Hesi is about for just going to be a little bit beautiful. And 8 gears time, and the top speed totally in 200 miles per hour. And what about the Ferrari 458 Thalia? It's a Game Pass as well, and we finally suggest we reach up to 200 miles per hour, and this is gonna be so crazy. 243 miles per hour, and we just have a major accident for this one. We got 12 minutes and about for playing for this game, and what I actually that I won't able to do. Where is the Ferrari F40 like this one? So looks like everything is gonna be about for many more of these things as well. And thank you for actually for a Game Pass as literally even possible. But this is absolutely we're gonna be end of this video for literally right now. So if you enjoy and about for this video, and there must be Z4 cars over here, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and click that bell. And that is all that I just ever tried to say before the moons has gone sets around here. And this will be Turbo Concept is gonna be signing off, and I'll talk to you mini lads all later. And don't forget, the game is linked in the description and contains like vehicles, and there must be no Lamborghinis at all.